In a world of shifting alliances and unpredictable leaders, every international crisis is a lesson. And as the United States gets entangled in the Middle East, one country is watching very, very closely: China. The recent conflict between the U.S. and Iran has offered Beijing a treasure trove of information about American foreign policy under President Trump. And what China is learning could have profound implications for the future of global power, especially in flashpoints like Taiwan. According to Brian Wong, an assistant professor at the University of Hong Kong, China sees itself as a long-term beneficiary of what he calls America's retreat from stable and consistent leadership.
The U.S. of today is by no means the U.S. of yesteryear, and that had been a country that's capable of truly leveraging both diplomatic and also coercive tactics in driving forward an economic agenda in a region like the Middle East, which could have systematically excluded China's rising role to play in it.
Trump's actions in Iran have shown a reluctance to engage in long and costly wars. This is a crucial piece of information for Beijing. China is learning the limits of American interventionism. They see a U.S. president who is unwilling to put troops on the ground, unwilling to get drawn out into protracted warfare, and unable to stick to a consistent line that's going to last for any more than 2 to 3 days. So, does this mean China feels emboldened to make a move on Taiwan? Not necessarily. The article suggests that Beijing has its own timeline and prefers what it calls peaceful unification. While China is critical of U.S. actions in the Middle East, with its foreign minister supporting Iran's sovereignty, it's not ready to step in as a global peacemaker. Beijing, according to the article, doesn't want to get its hands dirty. They fear that a failed mediation attempt would irrevocably damage their credibility. While China is critical of U.S. actions in the Middle East, with its foreign minister supporting Iran's sovereignty, it's not ready to step in as a global peacemaker. Beijing, according to the article, doesn't want to get its hands dirty. They fear that a failed mediation attempt would irrevocably damage their credibility. So, China watches and learns. The U.S.'s moves in the Middle East are providing a blueprint for how to navigate a world where American power is no longer as predictable as it once was. And for China, that unpredictability might just be the opening it's been waiting for.